Alright, in this video I'm going to show how I do the transfer from inkjet onto my wood. And what I've started doing is using freezer paper. You can buy it online, 8x11 sheets. I have already printed this, and it needs to be printed reverse, of course, because when I flip it over and transfer it, then it'll be in the correct orientation. When you buy this stuff, remember you need to print on the shiny side, and it smears easy. You can see I got a couple of spots here, but I'm just doing the transfer, so I have a pattern to do my carving from, and so I'm not concerned about a couple of tiny smudges. So I have this all laid out, and what I'm going to do is just gently position it onto the piece, making sure I'm centered. Then I'll put some tape to hold it in place on this one side. Okay, now you can just use anything with a firm edge. I have an old room key from a hotel that I use, and so I'm going to carefully hold it in place and then just I'm going to rub all over the pattern, and that's going to press the ink onto the wood. And if I'm careful, I can lift a corner, check my progress, and if it's not dark enough, I can go over it some more until it's completely transferred. Now this won't be perfect, it won't be like a picture, but if you're doing carving, if you're doing any kind of painting, this is a good way to get the pattern onto the piece, and it's a lot faster than carbon paper. I used to use carbon paper, and that worked, but it took quite a bit of time, and I was always concerned that I missed a line or two on something this intricate and would end up with subpar results whenever I would do the carving. It just wouldn't look right. Even though I taped it, I hold it down really well. I don't want to risk this sliding. It'd be pretty difficult to get it back into the exact spot that it needs to be in if it were to slide. Well, how does it look so far? It's getting there. One of the problems I've had is in dark areas where there's a lot of ink, it tends to puddle up and smudge a little bit. This is actually a challenging graphic to work with because of the amount of ink. But this is it. You can keep going through, going over until it's the darkness that you want, and then you're good. So I'm going to keep working on this, but you can see my process, and it's going to be just fine to carve from. Occasionally I'll go in with a pencil and clean up a couple of little spots that don't look quite right for me, but that's it. So hope this helps.